Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel, and this video is about Adobe Dimension. I did the first video about Adobe Dimension, so this is the main video that I think we start with the basics of Adobe Dimension. So welcome to Adobe Dimension, and here is the interface of Adobe Dimension. We have a nice white background color which is for the Adobe Dimension, and you can find a lot of things in Adobe Dimension. People may ask a lot of questions that they want to know about Adobe Dimension, which today I would like to share what my experience is in Adobe Dimension. So my version is Adobe Dimension 3.0, and one might ask, do Adobe Dimension have 3D text features in Adobe Dimension? The answer is yes, and sometimes it's no. The reason why it's yes and no is because if you are using a lower version, which is like 3.0, 2.0, you wouldn't have that one. So this is a new cool feature that is in Adobe Dimension 3.0. You can have your own page just like we have in Photoshop 2019 and 2020. And here too, you can set your page here, just like a new page in other programs, which I think is nice. Let's cancel and go back. So we have our home, design and render. So welcome back to our design page, and here is our models of Adobe Dimension. Here is our models which we have in Adobe Dimension, and on the left side we have our tools. On the right is where we have something that is scenes or scenes. Scenes is just like layers in Photoshop. I just said it in my last video. What does scenes do? It do a lot of things. It's similar like layers, so I would just say it's like layers. And we have camera tool here. Here is a camera to fit, and this one is camera bookmark, and we all know what bookmark do. And here is a render preview. Anytime that you're working and you want to see, just like we have in Cinema 4D, you can go here. So the tools, we have the magic wand, sampler tool, we have the orbit tool, and we have pan tool, dolly tool, horizon, and we have a zoom, just a hand, which is like other programs that we have. So one thing that I would like you to know is we have this white background. We have in 2020 everybody is using dark one, so you just click on here, go to your preference, and then change it to dark and press OK. So you can have a nice dark background in case you want to use the dark background. So that's how we set our dark background real quick. So here is what you want to do for today, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos of Adobe Dimension. So first thing that I want to do is to select this box open with it as a name, and this is what we are doing. So just click on it, load, and we have this. So this one too is a new cool feature which is in Adobe Dimension. At first you don't have this scaling and rotation around here, but right now we have all of these items here which I think make it so quick for us. So just using my orbit tool to rotate to see what we have here. So now we can see I'm in the scenes part. When I click on the lid, you can see the lid is selected. So I just hide it just like we have in Photoshop. So I hide this one. See, the box is only left, so the lid is gone, and here's the box. You can see the selection is on the box. So that's how it look like in scenes. So this was what I was talking about. So if you want to rotate or scale it, you can find it here. So I would like to work on that later. So let me just click on my lid. We have action here, which when you place your cursor on, you have place graphic on mode. So I've already designed what we are going to place on. If you want to know how to design these kind of things, I'll leave a description to this video so that you can check that one out. So here's what we have here. I just write something like chicken pizza, but I don't know whether you have chicken pizza. So we have it like this, and then let me rotate it to make sure we have a nice level. So I think like this I'm okay. So let me scale it a bit. I think rotation it was wrong. Let me rotate it a bit and position this one well. So after I'm done with this one, I think we have a nice positioning. And what I would like to do next is to uh, rotate to see what we have with the orbit tool, and then we have the layered material. I click on it and we have it on image. Change it back to color, and let me select it, color red here, dark a little bit, just to fit with what we have here. So I think we have a nice box, pizza box, which is just for tutorial. So I'm just doing that for tutorial sake. Right. So in my first video, I said anytime that you're working on something, you might want to save it in PNG. Perhaps you wouldn't understand for this. This is what I mean, saving things in PNG. So I have this bag with wire handles here, and I want to add an image to this one. Oh, rotation. So let me rotate this one to see what we have here. Zoom again and pan to make sure it's in the right position. So I click on the bag with wire handle here, and add graphic on model. Let me first change the color first, just to make sure we can see what you're doing. You are change the color to something like this because I think this one is nice. That's the reason why I'm changing this. I think it's nice and look like a food bag. So after you are done with your color, you can click in anywhere, which will go back real quick. And let me add the first graphic on mode. This one is a JPEG format and the other one is in PNG. So I'm adding first the JPEG. Loading. So when the JPEG is seen, you can see how it look like. You see the background is everywhere, which I don't like it like that. So let me just drag this one down for you to see what I'm talking about. I don't know. So this is what I'm talking about. The background is there, but I don't want the background. That one is actually transparent background. I downloaded this image from the internet, which I said is PNG, but it's not PNG. So let me delete real quick and do it again. Double click here and let me double click on the PNG one. Loading, and then right. So you can see how the PNG looks nice on the back rather than using the JPEG format. So that's the main reason why I was saying you might want to save your works in PNG, or perhaps you want to save in JPEG. Depends on what you want to do. So let me rotate this one. So after rotation, and Let me change the light settings to the light settings show where the shadow, where you want the shadow to be. That's the main reason why the light is in. So anytime I click on the light, you can see on the scene size things are really changing there. So it depends on the direction of the light which you are using. So let me double click on this one, and we have different shadows, and it goes on and on and on for the lights. So this is how the light works here. And then let me add the bookmarks for you to see camera bookmark how to do. So for this view, I just press and make it, and you can name it yourself or just press enter to make sure a default name. So this one is view 1, and let me go back and do the same thing again and enter as view 2 and another angle, and save it again, view 3. So now we have 3 different views. Here's how we do it. Click here, select there, click there. It's real simple for that, not to go back and forth for that. Let me zoom this to fit on screen. Now I would like to view the render settings. You can see it's rendering. I want this view first. Let me fit here. And you click on the render, and it starts to render. Here you can see what we are having is a bit nice to work with. So let's go to our main render. You can select all views and render all of them together, or you can select just current view, and here is the name that you want to name it, whether it's in PNG, how they want the quality of the file to be. It's already here, so you can just name it. Let's click on render, and after you're done with the render, this is how it look like. So I think it took about 13 minutes to render. It depends on your specs of your machine. So right, so I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, leave a comment or share, and I'll see you in my next video.